Hey guys, what's up? Today I got an NU match. This one is against Salt Turnip. I continued my quest to try and get an aggron sweep again today. I battled this one guy. He brought Dust Noir, Tangrowth, Hariyama, um, and something else. What was Polyrath? He had Feraligatr, and I don't remember his last. But like, I'm like, how am I gonna get an aggron sweep when you have so many like rock resists and or freaking physical walls? Although Dusknoir was probably a special wall, but this is base 135 defense, so that didn't work out too well. But on to this battle, as I said, a new match. I'm gonna lead with Camerupt. I'm going to expect him to switch out to Hunter. I know I usually say, go for the super effective move if you have it, and stab and quad super effective, but this time I was just like, it's too obvious for him to go to Hunter, so I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go for Flamethrower here. I sort of half wasn't paying attention. I didn't see that he didn't have leftovers, but I figured he used sub just because he had such a random HP amount lost, and I was full HP still, so that happened. He goes for Sludge Bomb on accident, although, yeah, the Shadow Ball would have done like about double the damage, but it still wouldn't have killed me. And again, I used Will-O-Wisp because I didn't see him not having leftover, so I'm like, maybe he's sub disable, but he's just straight sub life orb 3 attacks kind of thing, and that didn't work out too well for me. But I mean, I still killed him, so it's not a big deal. Goes into Tauros here. I know he's faster, and he's probably going to hit me with like an Earthquake or whatever. So I go to my Tauros, which is actually my defensive Tauros, which I like using, and I did fix. The last time I used this, and I actually posted the battle, I think, was when his happiness was still like minimum, and he was doing 1 damage to an Archeops, and I ended up losing. Or no, well, I won because he did something stupid, if I remember, like something with my Slow King got a Scald while he Hone Clawsed or something like that. I don't remember, or you turned out and lost his boost. Anyways, I'm gonna switch his camera up here because he's in on his Torkoal, and I know the fire attack won't really do too much to me. And if he wants to spin my rocks, I can set them up again. But more so for the Earth Power, because it's an Earth Power. Now that his Haunter is dead, he has nothing to resist it, or at least be immune. Does he have anything to resist it? I don't think so. Um, yeah, but again, Haunter's actually technically weak to it, but he's immune because of Levitate. Uh, so yeah, so I go for the Earth Power. It doesn't really do a whole lot. I don't want him to start setting up Calm Minds, so I'm going to switch out, go to my Absol because I know he's going to be threatening. However, he's going to predict that immediately and go for the Hidden Power Fighting. I almost wanted to go into my Mischievous as well, but then I'm like, no, he's going to start setting up, so go to Absol. Yeah, but that does a lot, so I'm thinking he's like a tank, like max HP, max special attack with probably Thunder Wave, Moonlight, Hidden Power Fighting, and Psyshock. So I go for the Pursuit thinking he'll want to switch out because Night Slash is going to do a ton, and he can switch to Probopass to resist it, or Absol. I thought about going for the Superpower, but then he ends up staying in anyways, and I'm just like, oh, damn it, Night Slash. Actually, I don't even think if Night Slash would have killed, because didn't really even... I think doubled Pursuit might have killed, but I don't think Night Slash would have killed flat out. So, yeah, anyways, but I go to go bite. I set up a Hone Claws. I'm going to go for the Dragon Rush because it's got a 20% chance to flinch, and yeah, it's got non-perfect accuracy, but with Hone Claws, it's basically like Stone Edge. He goes for the Side Shock. That's going to do a lot to me. Here, I don't know. I just clicked Dragon Rush, even though Earthquake is the same power. I don't need the chance to flinch because I would have killed him, and the switch to this Probopass is incredibly obvious, so I really should have just went for Earthquake. Not that it matters, he's not going to outspeed me, but it just means that I waste the Life Orb recoil, which not a super huge deal. He could have brought in something to revenge kill me, like his Absol to Sucker Punch me or something like that. But he's just gonna send in his Torkoal and maybe he thought he could take a hit. I don't know, but I'm Life Orb and I've got +1 and it's stab. Super effective. There's no way he's gonna live that at all. So I kill myself with the Life Orb recoil, which again, as I said, I'd still have 1 recoil left, but he probably would have went into Absol or even Tauros. I don't know why he didn't go to Tauros. Oh, you know what? No, he told me this Tauros is adamant actually, which might explain why. I think he might be slower because I know Tauros 110. I think Gabite is like 90 or something around there. I'll have to check it out. I'm not sure if he'd be faster, but he was probably worried about not being faster. Anyways, so I go to I go to Mischievous because I know he's locked into Rock Slide. It's not going to do a lot of damage. I know Absol and him don't like the Will-O-Wisp, and if he switches into this, what's this thing called? Um, Fuck, why don't I remember it? Anyways, Musharna, there we go. Um, I can kill him and I can outspeed him and kill him with a Shadow Ball. Easily, especially after the residual damage from Will-O-Wisp, even if he misses. Then he goes into his Absol. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp again. He's actually going to Sucker Punch, thinking I guess, Hidden Power Fighting? I'm not really sure. Not a lot of Mischievous carry it. It's usually Taunt and or Heal Bell, and then Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, and Pain Split. A few of them are Calm Mind, but generally they have Thunderbolt over Hidden Power Fighting. Well, sometimes they have Hidden Power Fighting. It depends. But, yeah, so I end up, he gets the Swords Dance. I'm going to switch to Tauros, figuring because he went for Sucker Punch instead of just a Night Slash, he probably doesn't have Night Slash. And so I'm going to switch to Tauros, give him a -1. Well, he's back down to +1 because he Swords Danced. And Psycho Cut's not going to kill me. I'm going to switch out to Glalie to dodge the Sucker Punch. I could have stayed in, but I figure that if he wants to go for the superpower, I'd rather waste Glalie, and I can at least go back into Tauros and get another Intimidate on top of his -1 from superpower. But he just goes for the Sucker Punch, and then I actually kill him because I am faster. He's base 75 speed, I'm base 80, and, well, everything. And I have max speed, so I figured he wouldn't be expecting it, and I do kill him. There, because he's Adamant Band, I had a very, very slim chance to live that Rock Slide. But if he had been, like, Jolly Life Orb, I actually would have lived that guaranteed, and then I was going to go for the Explosion, and that would have killed him, unless I didn't get flinched. But that would have been hilarious, and he agreed. But as it stands, I go to Tauros. I intimidate him. I know he's banded because he hasn't switched up moves and he's been switching out and acting like he's banded. He gets a crit, which really scared me because I don't know how well Mr. Viss will be able to take a Rock Slide because it's full special wall. It does have a Violate, but still would scare me. And because I have Shadow Ball as my only attack and Will-O-Wisp, so I'd have to live 3 or 4 Rock Slides, and I couldn't rely on Pain Split, so that would be kind of scary. But I hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.